Number 2, we just want to find all the side lengths. I'm not going to fill in the side lengths because I think we can deduct that. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is start doing some highlighting. We know DE is going to be the same as GF since it is a rectangle. And we also know that DG is going to be the same as EF. And we do know that H is a midpoint. And since H is a midpoint, this is 14. This has to be 14. This has to be 14. And this has to be 14. Because the diagonals are always the same length on rectangles. And since H is a midpoint, 14, 14, 14, 14. Alright? Right here, GF has to be 11. And for us to find the length of EF, we do have to use the Pythagorean theorem. So we're going to use it using this triangle, as I highlighted. We know we can use the Pythagorean theorem because of all the angles in a rectangle are right angles. So here, it looks like we're missing EF. We draw an arrow to the other side, and we can see that a right angle is missing, or the opposite of the right angle is going to be C. So our formula would say this: A squared plus B squared equals C squared. I'm just going to plug in the lengths that we're given. A we can just say is GF squared plus EF is our B. EF squared is equal to GE squared. And just plug in the points. If you don't know what I did, I was just stating the lines, the segments of it that represent A, B, and C. So we have 11 squared plus EF squared, since we don't have a length for it, is equal to 14 plus 14 is 28. So we have 28 squared. Let me see where my good calculator is, or the one that we use in class. So all you have to do is just to click 11 and then the squared button. You get 121 plus EF squared is equal to, then you could do 28 squared, 784. From here, subtract 121 to both sides. You get EF squared is equal to 663. And since it does not want an exact answer, we can just square root both sides. So 663, square root button right here. So the length of EF is equal to, let's round to the nearest hundredth. So you get 25.75. So right here, EF is 25.75. So I'm just going to highlight it pink so we know where it is. So EF is 25.75, therefore DG is 25.75. Alright, that is number 2.